Ah, my goodness, guys. Bobby Gags. Bobby Gagliardini. Roberto Gagliardini. This guy. This guy. Ugh. You guys know on this channel, I do not like to scapegoat players or single out any players or focus too much on negativity on one player. But today, Bobby Gags, there's nothing else to say. I mean, we got our asses kicked by Napoli, by the way. I'm not gonna, blame this whole loss on Gagliardini. But at the end of the day, when a guy, an experienced centre mid, a 29-year-old centre midfielder who's supposed to be there for these types of games to be able to be rotated, give his 6.5 out of 10 performance, and he does stupidity, absolute idiotic moment, not just one moment, just like the whole first half was one of the worst first half halves I've seen from an Inter player. Like, this is reminded me of Dalbert versus Empoli, the 2018-19 season, that absolute disaster class Dalbert had against Empoli the night that Inter had to secure the top four on the last match day, and Dalbert gave all Interisti a massive heart attack with his, but that was only like 20-30 minutes because that's what Spalletti brought him on in the second half. This guy started the game, 41 minutes lasted, and got himself sent off. Oh my goodness. And he ruined, I mean, we were getting our asses kicked regardless because, Inzaghi came out with the lineup, lots of rotation. It was expected. We barely had the ball. We barely created anything. But this guy was like, basically, it was basically having 10 players anyway. So when he came off, it was the same. Actually, I think we actually played probably a bit better when when we were in 10. I think we actually played better than we did when we had Gagliardini on, which says everything. Everything that he did today was, I don't think there was one positive thing he did. And, I don't know, Filippo, man. I was actually, to be honest, I'm actually quite proud. I mean, you could say that, maybe Simone should have removed him as he does, again, like he did for Bastoni and Mkhitaryan, remember, against Udinese when we lost, funnily enough, we lost 3-1 that day as well. He saw that Bastoni, Mkhitaryan, there was something, I mean, I actually don't remember them being that bad, but there was something clearly that set Inzaghi off in that time. And the 35th minute, I can't remember, something crazy like that, he subbed both Mkhitaryan and Bastoni off for Di Marco and Gagliardini, actually. Gagliardini, bro, on that day. But this time you could see that this guy was a walking red card. This guy was an absolute walking red card. His first one here, 18th minute, he started off early, and then there was a tackle after that, and got away with it. And then there was another one where it was at the edge of their box, and I thought that should have been a red card there. That should have been a second yellow there, but he got lucky. And then I even saw Daniele Mari tweeted that Inzaghi was talking to him, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I understand, boss. Capisco. Clearly, brother, you didn't understand anything. You didn't capisco anything." And he did another one afterwards. The memes were flying all over the place. Quite rightly, this guy is a meme player. He deserves every single meme that comes his way, and then ends up getting sent off. And this is the last time I want to see Gagliardini play for Inter, start for Inter. Maybe he can be useful at some point in this season as a substitute, but honestly, after this, I'd rather play any of the center midfielders, Primavera center midfield players out there. You had Akin Sanmiro on the bench today, the Nigerian 18-year-old from the Primavera. You've got Kamate, the Primavera boys. Any of them guys, play them. That's the thing. If those guys get sent off, you understand. It's youth, it's inexperience, it's just not understanding the game yet, not being able to. This guy, 29 years of age, is supposed to be experienced. How can you be so stupid? How can you be this idiotic? I don't understand. And I cannot wait. And I mean, I made a joke about it, but I cannot wait. 30th of June, guys. Remember, I actually made a calendar entry in my calendar once again. 30th of June. There it is. Gagliardini expiry is still there, and I'm not getting rid of it because that day will be a massive party. That will be like My Scudetto. Jesus Christ, this guy ruining what, you know. I think, this team in 11, I think they could have done a job. I think we could have done a job, even though it wasn't great. This team could have done a job, honestly speaking, man. Absolutely disgusting, and I can't believe this guy plays for us. Inzaghi going to play cracks in the Coppa Italia final now. Oh my goodness, that's a sackable offense, to be honest. That is a sackable offense if Inzaghi plays him in the Coppa Italia final. Let's not forget Inter B played today. Yeah, no, 100%. Inter B played today, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Inzaghi had to rotate. I do not blame Inzaghi on the rotations. The only guy everyone has an issue with was Gagliardini. I can see Mo. Oh, Mo is here. Can't wait to hear what Mo has to say. Oh, let me just get Nick Snox in, because Nick Snox is one of the few Gagliardini fans in this world that exist. They exist, guys. They exist. And maybe Gagliardini has lost his last fan today. It's gonna be, yeah. If you're here to think that maybe I'm gonna be on, Gagliardini, it wasn't his, no, it was Gagliardini's fault. So Nick Snock, this is not the stream for you. Appreciate you and your support, but if you can't handle the Gagliardini hate today, there's gonna be Gagliardini hate today. Everyone could see it. Everyone could see it, Sharif. Everyone could see it, man. But let me bring in my brother Mo. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm all right. I'm okay. I just I don't know, like I don't know if I should be happy or sad. Happy because we can change 8 players and still look okay on the pitch, bar one player. Which people want to take negatives, and I want to take a positive out of this. Like, we literally changed 8 of our starters, so 8 of your outfield players, and you could have changed Onana as well with Handanovic. Not the worst option in the world. We're not bringing Radu; it's Handanovic. So basically, you can change 9 players and field the team that could have stopped Napoli if we had just one different player than Gagliardini. So that's number one, a positive. You're hearing it from Mo, who's very negative. So, but so
No, I am proud. I'm proud of the
like
performance.
I saw that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm happy that you're starting these players, but I would have liked to get the point out of this game at least, because now we're going against Atalanta and Torino away, and I'm like, we're 2 points only ahead of Milan. Are we guaranteed a win against Atalanta? No, we're not. Juventus play Milan, and if Juventus win, did Juventus win or they play tomorrow?
They play tomorrow.
They play if they win, they guarantee the top four, because they will be 7 points ahead of Milan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but they're also definitely getting the minus points again now. So
Minus 12 points. So yeah, but for me, you know what? I'm not looking at the 12 points, right? Because I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at myself. I want to be in the top four. I don't want to get. I
know,
don't
but
want to get
something is gonna
based
happen,
on
Mo. Like
pity.
something's gonna happen to Juve, regardless. There's gonna be, like, whether it's Serie A, FIGC, or UEFA, something's gonna happen.
I know
to you.
Alexander Zvirin wants to suspend them for sure.
Yeah.
He definitely wants to suspend them. But if you want to talk about the game, I thought that, I don't know, like, some players really not good enough for Inter, and some players are okay. Like, what's his name? Villanova looked okay. Gozens looked finally okay, not that bad. Correa looked terrible in that first half. He's absolutely atrocious again.
Yeah, probably after Gagliardini, he was one of the worst ones.
Gagliardini, there's no talk about this guy. I'm not gonna come here and shout and yell and tell, like, everybody saw this guy is not a Serie A player at all, by the way. And I've been saying this since his first season, by the way, because again, I fell into the trap, Charms, of watching highlights and compilations of a player. This guy doesn't have any qualifications to be a football player at all.
6 years, Mo. 150 appearances at Inter. He's had over 150 appearances.
I don't know. Whoever scouted this kid as a youngster, again, he's not quick. He's not a big guy at all. He doesn't have any
That's the thing,
muscles.
yeah.
He doesn't
guy,
have good passing. He can't
yeah.
shoot. He can't cross. How did you scout this kid to be a professional footballer in Serie A? I don't know. I don't know.
We paid 25 million.
Yeah, I remember this Atalanta money, and we thought that we're getting something. It's the Vicino Gagliardini combo that we got. The Vicino from Fiorentina, and then this guy.
Hey, it got us the top four.
At least Vicino has history at Inter. This goal will always be remembered as the start of something good. But
And now he's able to start for a team like Lazio. But anyway, let's not bring
okay,
that
but
stuff up.
Inzaghi today, again, I thought he's again prepared well for a big game, which proves that this guy is only good against teams that he knows what to expect, which is very strange to me. Again, it's a dig, by the way. That's not a plus, by the way. To win
Well,
the
I don't
league.
know how you can
So
have
let me.
that dig
So
today. I don't know how you can have
I'll
that
tell you
dig
why.
today,
So
Mo.
let me
Because
tell you why. Let me tell you why.
mm,
Because it's a good thing that you can prepare for big teams, but again, it proves that you really only see the obvious. You play
yeah,
against Napoli, you know that Napoli will have the ball. You play against Man City, you know that. You play against Barcelona, you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah.
But I want to see you prepared against the likes of Torino, the likes of Lecce. I don't know. Like I really, I'm not digging at him. It's actually a good thing. Ancelotti is like that kind of style. Ancelotti knows how to prepare for big games really, really well,
No,
really well.
but you know the Mo, like this season as well. Like our finishing now has finally picked up over the last few weeks. That's been the main difference, really.
Okay.
Do you not think?
Yeah, I see you. I see your point. We're creating
Like
chances.
Salernitana, the amount of chances Fiorentina, we literally finished 1-0.
Lecce, I think we created a lot against Lecce. So you're saying that it's only because we cannot finish. If we could have finished, Inzaghi would have been in a different place.
Well, yeah, if Lukaku literally puts in a tap in against Fiorentina, we're talking about a different game. We're talking about against Salernitana. You know, it's little details that have
So
added up over the time. And this is, by the way, guys, we're on the 12th loss of the season. So again, in Serie A, Inzaghi deserves the criticism that Mo
I'm
is
gonna
putting on.
jump on the train with you, and I'm gonna concede and raise
Yeah,
my hand and say, okay, I'm gonna wait until next season because definitely he's staying next season. I'm not
yeah,
gonna call for his head again
yeah,
unless we get humiliated against Manchester City. I'm gonna say that, and I hope that we don't. I believe in our club, and we got. I know that we're gonna talk about Manchester City when the time comes. Let's talk about Fiorentina on Wednesday. I'm gonna concede, and in front of 125 people here, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna call for Inzaghi's head. Everybody's telling me that it's only about the finishing. So I'm gonna concede and say I'm wrong. You guys are right. I'll wait for next year.
he's waiting in the shadows. He's rubbing his hands in the shadows.
And I wanted to ask you something. Did you see that De Lorenzo goal?
Oh, what a goal! What a
What
goal!
a finish, to be honest. And again, when you lose to Napoli in a goal like this, I'm like, there's nothing nobody can do. Left
Yeah.
footed. You're putting the right back on the left foot. You're not expecting this to come out, even though he did it before this year. This is not his first time. But again, there's nothing anybody can do. They put him on the right foot, which is the left foot of a right back. So, but again, I'm so proud of Lukaku and DeMarco for that goal. I'm so glad we scored that goal.
Yeah.
I was so happy, man.
I celebrated harder than like most goals this season. I was literally like running around the room because I was like, yeah, I'm very proud of this performance. Um, but it's unfortunate that it couldn't give us any. I would have been happy. I would have been so happy with a 1-1 even before this game.
Can I address a comment if you don't mind? Nick
Yeah,
Knox. Listen, I am not one of these guys at all. I am not someone who waits to say, especially for my club. I really want to be wrong. Guys, you don't know. I really want to be wrong. I want to be proven wrong every time. If that means my club is successful, I don't care. I will put my head in the mud. Dude, I love this club to the point that I don't care about personal pride. I really don't. So
yeah.
this is
No, no,
complete.
Mo's not like that, guys. It's just obviously his opinion. He's not been an Inzaghi fan since like it's not like he's changing his tune. It's like he's just not been an Inzaghi fan since day one. So
No,
now
I
he's
thought
just
he's gonna bring something. I thought we're gonna be like Lazio.
yeah.
I
No.
really thought that,
But
but
the problem today with Mo, like the issue with today is the fact that because he left us in 10 men like so early, you know, we're coming up now. It's like we've got this cup game, Coppa Italia final on Wednesday, and you know we were gonna supposed to be able to rest players. We did rest players, but again, like this game, like taking confidence out, draining some energy. In the end, he had to bring on Dumfries, he had to bring Lautaro, and he had to bring a Cherby on. Like it's not the ideal way to prepare for a cup final. Obviously, I know we're all thinking about the Champions League final, but there is, I think I'm sure Inzaghi, the players will definitely want to win that Coppa Italia final, right, Mo? Like I'm
No, no,
sure
no. They think
that's going to be.
today proved that they're really thinking about the Coppa Italia. They're not thinking about the Champions League. Is 3 weeks, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Today is Sunday. Count 3 weeks from now until the Champions League final. These people are not gonna think about the Champions League final now. There's Fiorentina game. They want to add another trophy to the cabinet because it's just another trophy. I'm just not happy that Lukaku played 90 minutes, man. I'm really not happy.
No, I mean Lukaku, this guy he barely completes 90 minutes. It's good for him to complete
No,
90
but
minutes.
just because of the Coppa Italia final, because I don't want him to get injured if we have to call for him in minute 60 or something. Because 30 minutes, if God forbid we're chasing the game, Sharma, and it's 60 minutes, that means there's a lot of physicality running, and we know like Fiorentina aren't an easy team. They aren't an easy team.
No, 100%. And we'll do a preview with the Fiorentina fan tomorrow, guys. So keep a lookout on the channel. And Never Round, thank you very much. I saw the donation earlier. Ridwan, thank you very much for your donation as well. But Ridwan, yeah, perfect final performance for. I'm guessing he's talking about Gagliardini. Perfect final performance to end his comical inter-career. True
about this, yeah. Thanks Never Round for the support for the channel and the donation. This is, I think, gonna be one of the guys that will always be remembered for his bad time instead of his any good moments, which is very strange. Playing 150 games for Inter should put you in a place where like you're remembered as part of the Scudetto winning team, the team that reached the Champions League final, the resurgence or whatever that word is for Inter. But no, for some reason, this guy won't be remembered for the good parts of his career at Inter. It's astonishing.
Yeah. He's just a meme. He's just a meme, isn't it? That's the thing. Like some players just become memes. Like, yeah.
Even Dumfries will be remembered for some good times. Like if Dumfries leaves next year, he will be remembered for part of the team that reaches Champions League final. This guy won't.
Yeah, he'll be remembered. Yeah, Dumfries, had those like goal line clearances, this performances against Stale in the derby. Like, he'll be remembered for some good stuff for sure. But yeah, Gagliardini, Bobby Gags, not so much.
Bad.
I got the 12 losses all, but I've been watching Inter for 18 years. I don't recall us making as many opportunities without having flair players in our squad. Yeah, I mean, that's today. I mean, we struggled today to make opportunities, to be honest. I think the only one we made was this one after Gagliardini went off, obviously. It was like a half chance for Lukaku, but Lukaku today wasn't.
They were playing the best team in Italy by far, so I can't blame them.
And they did not rotate at all. They played their strongest team, and they played like their life depended on it almost.
Spalletti hate. I think that's Spalletti hate, by the way. I actually think genuinely Spalletti hate.
What do you mean?
Like he could have rotated this game.
He rotated quite heavily against Monza. I saw last week.
He could have rotated. He chose not to rotate against Inter. This game doesn't matter for him. He chose to be Inter today. Yeah, and I'm holding it against him.
Yeah, I mean, you don't like him anyway, so I know you're going to hold it against him. You never liked him. But I like him.
You disagree? That he chose to play.
It's a big game. It's still a big game, Mo.
It's a what?
It's a big game. Like, what's he
not
supposed
for
to
them.
do?
Not for them.
But that's like look at the mentality of him just trying to still win in the game. That
he didn't do it against other teams. I think he could have rotated one or two. He played literally the perfect 11 for him.
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. There was zero rotation.
Anyway,
when we won,
I was expecting him to rotate about 2-3 players. Play one.
But when with Conte, when we won the title already. Like sometimes there was games where Conte was like still playing the starting 11 because he has like
Juventus?
Winning mentality.
Who did we play against at the end? But this is not a derby for Napoli. Napoli don't care.
They don't have any derby. What is the derby? They don't have any derby.
Why do they care about this game?
Yeah, but you just hate Spalletti, man. That's what it is.
No, I don't actually. Oh my god, I praise Spalletti so much this year. It's unbelievable.
No, this year you have, but you don't like him in general.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you've told me.
Even Mattia agrees with me.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like Monza, Monza definitely isn't that he rotated, but it's the Inter guys. Like, are you calling yourself a small club now? Do you want him to just leave? Let Inter win and run them over. Like they're at home in front of their own fans as well. What do you want them to do?
Rotate. Manchester City played Chelsea today. They rotated the whole
Yeah,
team.
but Chelsea are a mid-table team, bro.
Ah, come on. See, no, you know what I'm talking about. They rotated the whole team in front of their fans. I'm sorry, this guy wanted to beat us today. Fair play to him.
Yeah, I'm
Fair
saying,
play. Oh no, fair
yeah,
play
he
to
did, but I
him.
don't think you get
Fair
Spalletti
play to
hate.
him.
I don't get.
But nobody tells me
Yeah,
anything about his love to Inter or whatever. Like
yeah.
nobody talked to me later about Spalletti. This guy could at least making it easy a little bit for us. He chose not to. He chose with nothing to play for. And I'm gonna say nothing to play for. He chose to pump the players, play everybody to beat Inter today when the game that matters for Inter. If he
Hmm.
had any affiliation with us or any love for the club, he would not have. He wouldn't have done that, and nobody would have blamed him. Nobody. If he played Raspadori and Simeone from the first minute, nobody would have blamed him and bring Osimhen minute 60 or something to get a goal or something. He chose not to. His players could have gotten injured, but he chose not to. So I'm sorry.
Well, I disagree with you on that. Like he's doing what he's not an Interista, not born Interista. He was there for 2 years. He did a good job. What affiliation do you want
He
him to
got
have
he
to Inter?
got he got us to the Champions League,
Yeah,
didn't he?
that's all there is. He should have more affiliation to Roma. He was at Roma for like six,
Oh, he
7 years
does.
of
Yeah,
his career.
I'm sure he did.
But yeah, I'll disagree with you on that. We'll agree to disagree on that one.
It's all right. Opinions.
Yeah.
I
Now,
really
yeah,
don't. I
they,
really don't. You
he,
know what? I really don't like hold any. Like if people just disagree with me, I'm still love, man. It's just
oh
love
yeah,
it.
obviously, like I'm not gonna. Obviously, yeah, we can have a disagreement.
Yeah.
Um. Oh, one guy I was impressed with by today, Mo De Vrij.
Oh yeah,
For
last ditch tackles, last ditch clearances. I like it.
yeah.
I liked it today. But
I was
he's
gonna
he's
say
a
I was
little
gonna
bit
tweet
slow,
this.
a little bit
Oh,
slow. But
mm,
again, anybody looks slow in comparison with Osimhen. But I thought De Vrij today wasn't that bad. Yeah, I saw this. It's right in front of me here. And I
mm,
saw them giving him 5.9. I'm like, this guy had a lot of last ditch tackles. Like a
yeah,
lot of
no,
clearances. I don't know. Like this is harsh. 5.9 is very harsh
yeah,
on him,
it's very
right?
harsh, very harsh. But like, it's probably the 3 goals conceded, etc. What about this guy? Let's have a look at the stats of this guy. He had 100% pass accuracy apparently. Wow.
I think I'm not sure. I think this is wrong. This is not right, but
Oh my goodness. 0 out of 6 ground duels won. I've never seen that in my life. I think even Correa's never had this bad of a ground duels won. 0 out of 6.
I
Five
don't know if
fouls.
it's recency bias, but I think he is one of the worst midfielders that I have seen recently play for Inter, probably in the last. No, there isn't Villa. We had really terrible midfielders, yeah. But in
Yeah.
terms of quality, though,
Yeah,
I'm
Osimhen
gonna.
was well pissed off when he came off. Did you see that?
Yeah, he was pissed off because he didn't score. He wanted to
Mm,
have because Lautaro can catch up to him, right? Can he?
yeah. Well, he's got 3. He's got 23. Lautaro's got 20. I doubt Lautaro catches him now.
Atalanta, Torino,
Mm,
maybe.
doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, I would like it. That would be nice for Lautaro to finish.
We can sell him for a
He's
lot of
got
money.
35 GA, by the way, guys. Let's quietly, Lautaro. 35 goals and assists this season. Not bad.
Limit, yeah.
Not bad.
After the Champions League semi-final, I'll go on the terrace. I know you were doing your match reaction. I'll go on the terrace, and they're talking about Lautaro Martinez, and Terry's like propping him. He's like, he scored with his left near chin. And I told Terry, listen, Terry, it's for 3 years. He has more than 20 goals in the Serie A. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. And he has 35 GA this year. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. And they're like, so why do people don't like him? I'm like, his numbers are up there. You guys like people want.
Oh man, that World Cup did his
His
reputation so
his
bad. Like
PR,
it,
yeah.
yeah, it's destroyed it. Like now, people just associate him with that Lautaro they saw for that month, whereas we know what the real Lautaro is. Yeah, it's just funny how
Huh?
reputation works in football. What about the other players? Anyone else that I thought Aslani did okay. There was a
Someone
couple
just
of
tagged
times I
us on
think he lost the
Twitter.
ball.
Radwan, I'm not sure if you're watching. He said, I just donated. I will need it somewhere place. And thanks for guys saying that this guy's not even a Serie A player. I'm not sure if Radwan is watching us. Comment if you are watching us. Did he like do a super chat? So for me today, I like Lukaku today, not because of the goal, even before the goal. I felt bad for him because you have, and I said it on a group. You're not on the group with us, with the Nima and Gianni and the guys. And I said, if you're putting Lukaku in this team, there is a message very obvious. You're telling the player that I don't care as much about this game, get anything. And for someone with Lukaku's stature, and I know that he hasn't played for us this year, fine and everything, but I still applauded his work ethics. He was trying. I thought he was trying,
Yeah.
even though I think it's demoralizing, it's frustrating for someone like him to be on a team sheet against Napoli with the likes of Aslani. No disrespect, with the likes of D'Ambrosio, De Vrij, Gagliardini, Correa. It's a message sent in the dressing room that, guys, I really don't care about this as much. Get whatever you can, and it's demoralizing. But he went out, worked, tried to fight three players while Correa was watching him. There was that ball that he was trying to run, and Correa was just watching him, and he yelled at Correa. It's in the first step. He yelled at Correa, like not following him. Correa passed him the ball and just ran the other way. And I'm like, what are you doing? What is he supposed to do? But I applaud Lukaku today. Goal scored, snatching a goal. It's very good. It's a good touch. I remember 2-3 months ago, he missed something similar to this exactly around the 18. I think it was against Fiorentina, what you said. It was something even harder, easier than this. So I think this is me, mental sharpness. I like Lukaku today. It's my pick of the game today, Lukaku.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to give it to him for the goal. I thought he could have done better with some of the hold-up play today, but yeah, he was isolated.
He had no support.
Isolated. Yeah,
but I
no,
see your point. Yeah, he's trying to fight three players at some point. I'm like, I feel sorry
because he was trying to flick it on every time. I thought maybe a couple of times he could have tried to hold it himself rather than because
How do you see Villanova today?
I think going forward, he showed, again, like we know he showed his strength and he showed his weaknesses. Weaknesses like he got nutmegged by Kvara like first 10 minutes ago, like a nice nutmeg, easy. And then, he was struggling defensively all game. But then going forward, that one counter-attack move, I thought that was going to be a goal, but he didn't quite get the ball to Lukaku or Gosens in that time.
Yeah, that cross that went far post. Yeah.
But
it was a good run. It was a good run, to be honest.
Yeah, that pace is a cheat code. He's probably, I mean, I don't know if there's stats to prove it. I'm pretty sure he's definitely top 3 quickest players in Serie A. But he just, sometimes he doesn't look like he's got full control of his body. It looks like his limbs are like going at like speeds that he can't like handle.
So no, Raul Villanova top speed in the Champions League recorded is 35.5 kilometer per hour.
That was probably against Bayern, that game he started.
But that's the UEFA, but not in the Serie A, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think it was a good test for him. Like it was good to see him against someone like Kvara. I thought he was okay. I think he did okay against Kvara.
I don't think he was bad at all, even defensively. Yeah. Forgetting a nutmeg, but I don't think he was bad at all.
Yeah, he's just like when he receives the ball, he always like drifts. He scares me so many times. He drifts inside and then like he doesn't pass to the goalkeeper. He starts to dribble and it's like it scares me every time. But yeah,
I remember a player used to do that all the time was Maxwell on that left side. And one time he got caught. I think we were playing Milan and he got caught. I know with the left foot he used to dribble inside. I know what you're talking about exactly, which is coaches at a young age tell you if you're right back, do not dribble inside. If you get caught, it's game over. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he does it. He does it a lot. He doesn't have the confidence to like pass it first time a lot of the time. But yeah.
You know what my problem is Villanova is not young. He's 23. So I see a comment and saying that he needs to learn. He's 23 years old. He's not young. That's my problem.
I agree with that, but he doesn't, everyone
I agree that he needs to learn, but he needs game time. And if you need to learn, you're not going to get game time at Inter. Like when Barella joined us, he was 22. But he learned on the job because he got a lot of minutes. You remember, Barella got a lot of minutes when he joined us. But Villanova won't get a lot of minutes to learn. So I'm not sure if we should wait a little.
He can't learn. You can't learn at Inter. That's the thing. Yeah, you can learn, but you can't learn at Inter. Like you have to learn your trade mid-table, lower table team.
Yeah.
But for 7 million, Mo, is like, if we're gonna negotiate it down to 5-6 million, the redemption fee, I don't think it's too much of an L. But if Inzaghi is willing to like invest time in him, if he's not willing to invest time in him, then there's no point. Send him straight back. Yeah, 23 is not by footballing standards. He's saying that he's not a Primavera Maximus. By Italian standards, yeah, this guy is like 17. 23 in Italy is like 17, but in
which
reality,
is ridiculous because by the time you mature, you're 27. This should be your peak, 27, 28.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. He needs to learn, but Inter's not a place to learn. That's the issue. That's the issue. What about in terms of well, yeah, we said already with Korea, not really that good. What about Aslani? Because I thought Aslani did okay.
I thought Aslani was very good.
Yeah.
He's very good to the point that at some point he got Zelensky to follow him everywhere because he was touching the ball and he was creating angles to the defenders. And I like that. I like when my player, my club, I'm looking up the stats just to know. I like that when my player force the other team to assign someone to follow them after the first 5-10 minutes. That means the other coach is worried about him. Because I thought in the beginning of the game, he was getting on the ball a lot, making these short passes left and right.
Yeah.
He tries so hard to play that final pass, which is young midfielders do. They get the ball and they try to play the ball behind, try to play Gosens behind, Belanova behind Lukaku. But sometimes you need to do a Brozovic. Just complete these short passes around you until you grow in the game, until you drive the team up. But I thought he was very good. He's 93% position pass completion against Napoli is absolutely astonishing.
Yeah. No, not bad. Not bad. There was a couple of times, yeah, as you say, he forces the pass sometimes. He needs to just keep it going, maybe just try to win a foul or something. But yeah, it's a shame the fact that he's got Hakan and Brozovic in front of him, because Inzaghi only sees him in this position. Whereas, in my opinion, he should be. If Inzaghi invested time in Aslani also playing left centre mid or right centre mid, then we wouldn't need to be playing Gagliardini, which is
He could have been sometimes playing the regista and push Hakan forward a little bit if Mkhitaryan wants to sub second half, and instead of subbing Gagliardini most of the games or trying to change it by doing when Brozovic was injured, he could have had more minutes, but he chose not to, which is something like I really thought that we can get something out of this Aslani guy this year. Like this year, he could have learned, but now we'll have to. I'm not sure if we're gonna redeem him. Is it a?
Oh yeah, he's obligation. He's already
obligation to buy, isn't he?
He's gonna be out.
He's I think 21 years old, playing with this confidence. He has a lot in his pocket, and I think that he can get some out of there, and then I think he's gonna be good.
Yeah,
Aslan is good, Sharms, right? Like he's a good player.
That's why I'm ready. I'm ready to, like, if Brozovic has to be sacrificed, then I'm ready to make that sacrifice because of Aslani.
No,
I know, but it's one of those things, Mo. It's not because I don't rate Brozovic. It's just we have to start refreshing the squad at some point, and if he's the one that we're gonna make, if there is a real offer, I'm not saying just sell him to anyone. If there is a real 30+ million offer on the table, then you have to take it.
Allah, I think Brozovic is worth more than this, but yeah.
But no one's gonna offer more than that.
Yeah, because of the age. He's 32. He's born in 91, isn't he?
Yeah, I think 92. He's 31. So he's gonna. Oh, he's 30. So he's gonna be 31. Yeah.
Oh, so he's born in 90. So not bad. He still has like 4 years.
Yeah.
If he wins Champions League, we can sell him for like 40, 50.
Yeah. Then all the players' value just like. What do you make of the? Yeah, I mean, I think we touched at the beginning. I was happy, apart from Gagliardini, I was happy with the rotation, to be honest, because he has to do that at the moment. Otherwise, we're gonna just crumble. What do you think?
I was happy with the rotation, but I'm not happy with the level of some of the players, to be honest.
Like who? Like, apart from Gagliardini,
Korea, I'm not happy with Korea. I'm not happy with De Vrij at the moment as much. I would want to get a better replay because if your starter is Acerbi and your sub is De Vrij, that's not good level, even though Acerbi did magnificent, but I would need something different. I'm not happy with Ambrosio. Belanova, like I know that in Serie A we have these limitations, right, in financial, so but we have been, like, I was watching CBS and Matteo Bonetti was saying it's a very good starting lineup for Inter considering that they are rotating. I'm like, Not really. Not true. I don't think this is a true statement. It's a lineup that will not be able to compete at mid-table for most of the season, to be honest, if you put that lineup. But I'm happy that he rotated. And I thought really we could have won the game or drew the game if we stayed 11 on the pitch.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I mean.
seriously.
That's what I
Like
mean. Even though this lineup you say wasn't that good, I think by the way we were playing with Gagliardini or with 11 players on the pitch, it looked like to me we could have done one of those performances where you
defend the
just
whole
get
game,
nil nil.
snatch a goal.
Yeah,
Even if they scored, I thought we could have get a chance
yeah,
because they commit everybody forward. Everybody.
yeah. What do you make of
I don't
the
know. I don't
Anguissa
know.
goal?
I don't know. I really don't know. Uh, I played football, and I can tell you that sometimes on TV you don't see the actual speed of the ball.
Hmm.
So it might have been so quick that he didn't even get the strong. You have to get a strong hand to it. I'm not sure if I blame Onana to this. He got down so quickly. Remember,
No, no,
this is
yeah,
only 13 yards away, right?
yeah.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But
No, no, I'm not blaming because I saw it bounce before as well. So it hit his like forearm. It
but I
hit him
saw a
like
lot of people blaming Onana. Said they should have gotten a stronger hand to it.
yeah. Well, he got his forearm, so he didn't get his hand to it. But no, I can't. You can't blame him there. It was like so powerfully driven, and Anguissa was like trying the whole game. It was always all the chances for Napoli were all
And he was so
Anguissa.
good,
There was
Onana,
this
by the way.
Osimhen
Onana's
one.
so good, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I
Today
thought we
though,
could have
Nana,
picked
I
way
wasn't
more.
happy with the distribution though.
I was a little bit not happy, but I thought if we had Onana in the beginning of the season, we could have picked like a 10 or 9 extra points.
Yeah. No, it is true. It's true. He made a big difference between.
Like
There's a
Kvaratskhelia today tried to go far post. People
yeah,
think it's an easy save, what he did. And let me tell you one thing. The footwork is the one that makes it look easy.
yeah, because
People
he's already there. Look at him. He's
Yeah,
already like
people
on the
don't
other side.
realize it. People think, yeah, he just punched it away. No, his footwork and reading what Kvaratskhelia is about to do is what makes it look like an easy save. Other goalkeepers would have struggled to get across their line and dive to get there. People don't
Yeah,
realize this. This guy is so good in reading the shots, and he makes them look easy. And people don't see that. I defend. I think Onana is absolutely world-class goalkeeper, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
yeah.
Like I can't name 6 or 7 goalkeepers better than him. Allison, maybe Mike Manyan, but even Mike Manyan has a mistake in him every now and then. Ederson is only good with his feet. Courtois, Oblak has fallen apart lately. So who else is a better goalkeeper than him? David De Gea. We know David De Gea has 12 mistakes already this season. So I'm not sure. He's top 5 goalkeepers in the world. Look at his percentage of saves in the Champions League.
Yeah, yeah. No, 100%. I think
Chelsea
he's
are already tracking him based on some English journalist.
100%, bro. It makes sense as well with the goalkeeper situation. That's the guy. If I was a Chelsea scout, this is the guy I would be looking at.
But they are not going to offer more than 40 million pounds, which is not a lot for this guy. This guy should go for like
Well, no, it has to be Kepa. It has to be Kepa money. If they put
60, 70 million
yeah,
pounds, like
yeah,
just 70, 80 million euros. Yes. And you know what? Based on our finances, I would be, if that amount of money will save the club for the next year or two, I'm happy. If we get a decent replacement, I don't know who, by the way, but the
they
one
will
who found Onana can find another one for like 25 and would make a 50 million. But I don't want to, let's just get things straight. I don't want to sell anybody of anything.
No, yeah. We're not saying we should sell Onana. We're talking about the possibility if it arises. And you can't say, yeah, if it is going to be Kepa money, then you can't even say no. Like, there's no way that we can even say no
Because
to that.
he's not going to be worth that next year.
Yeah. But Filippo's actually talking about something that's very interesting at the moment, if you believe in coincidences. So when Inter won the Champions League in 2010, remember the Icelandic volcano that popped off back in that time? Do you remember that?
Yeah, vaguely, but yeah. So what
Yeah,
about
well, I
that?
think it was more a thing for Europeans because it stopped all the flights had to
Oh,
stop.
yeah, I remember that. Yes, there was a problem, yeah?
Yeah. So that's happening again So in Sicily, there's a
Yeah, yeah.
volcano going off at the moment, and
Oh, the
then
volcano in
apparently
Sicily
I
is
don't know
going
about this
off.
one. Yeah, it's gone off, and then apparently I can't remember this, but this is Filippo bringing it up, so we'll have to double check. But I'm sure Filippo's probably done his research. So apparently we lost the 3-1 away on a league game match before an important UCL match. So there's a
I
few.
really don't want to think about the UCL now. I really want to win the cup first and then talk
Yeah,
about the UCL. I really want to, because I'm getting dragged. A lot of people are asking for me to like talk about the Champions League on their channels, and I'm like, I really do want to focus on this. Number one, I really want to guarantee top 4, and I just want to win the cup, and I'll go from there. It's just a one game.
yeah, no, yeah, it's so far away. There's no point thinking about a game that's like 2.5 or 3 weeks away. There's no point. So yeah, I agree with you.
The
Oh
Emilia
yeah,
Reggiana area. Do you have any family there, or somebody there? The flooding that
no,
is
no, no.
happening there.
Yeah, no. That's the Emilia Romagna. That's the area I used to live in, but I don't have family. I have friends there, but not in that specific area where the flooding is happening. But yeah, our thoughts are with people that if all the stuff that's going on there. I don't know if you saw the rumors today. I mean, only Marca, the Spanish newspaper talked about it, so it means that it's not been confirmed by any sources. So it's probably not great source, but Nacho from Real Madrid, free transfer, 33 years old. I'm not particularly. That doesn't do anything for me. Yeah. No,
Nah.
no, thank you. No, Donny Van de
Oh
Beek. I mean, I
my
used to say
God.
this like people used to talk about this guy, like even at Ajax. I was never a big fan of this guy.
He was never great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Mattia asked this earlier as well. Mo, are you doing a Copa watch along
Yes.
Wednesday?
Yes. 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 Let me check. Is it Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
Let me confirm the time, and Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, yeah. There's a Premier League game that is not even worth it. So yeah, I'm doing a watch along for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, because of the volcano, Barcelona had to travel by coach to Milano. I remember that because that was the thing because they couldn't fly. They had to catch a coach to Milano. Yeah.
We're struggling
But
here on CBS with the commentators. I'm just mentioning this because I feel like Matteo Bonetti, as professional he is, when it comes to Inter and he has Garella next to him, I don't know. I don't know. They really like against Inter somehow, or they have this emotions against Inter.
mhm.
Be-
Yeah, no, I know
oh
what you
yes,
mean.
I watched Alcaraz live. He
Did
was
you?
so good.
I like
Why?
him. I liked him. Yeah, even when Winter were linked from in when he was at Racing.
He was
Uh,
good, bro. He
yeah,
is a good player.
yeah. And hopefully, yeah, I know Southampton will still have more financial power than Inter, even though they've been relegated. But I think that's something I would try to cook. Like,
Something
go,
that we should look at
yeah,
is if Leicester get relegated, we do what Atletico Madrid did. We get some of their players in. Go get Pereira, the right back. He's injury prone, but he's good now. He has been consistent for this half season. Look look
Tielemans will be a free transfer.
Tielemans. Look at Castagna. Bring him back to Italy. Castagna. He would like to come back to Italy again. Look at Castagna. Maybe we'll get.
Ndidi.
I'm not a big fan of Ndidi, but I was just gonna say he's
Mhm.
not gonna be a bad signing if he's cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need to get these. We need to get these.
Have a party with Jamie Vardy. Give him one last
No,
shot.
no. He's
No,
done.
no,
He's
I'm
done.
joking. I'm joking. But yeah, no, these
One of the
it's
players
funny.
that I don't like as much, but I think he will add a little bit of flair to us is Iheanacho. I know his work ethics are not great, but we lack flair, and Iheanacho has that. He has flair. He has this dribbling ability.
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. But yeah, I
Remember, these
guess yeah, if
players
you can
are
get
going
some
to
of
be
those guys
cheap.
for cut price, yeah, for cut price, and but that's the thing, Mo. That even though Leicester getting relegated, Leicester, like their owners, their financial situation is very, very stable. Like they're not going to be pressured into selling anyone.
I thought they
And
are
they're
in
not
debt.
really a selling team.
I thought they are in debt.
Yeah, they built that training ground.
Yes.
Amazing training ground, by the way.
Yeah.
Like the 10-minute drive away from me, it's like state of the art. but it's not like in a debt where like we are, where we have to like get 12% interest loan. It's like it's just a, you know, a debt. Like they took out a big loan for that.
We have some other Inter fans in Leicester, you know that. Like I was doing the watch along, and a couple of people said I'm from Leicester, and I'm like, I didn't say that you're from Leicester.
Yeah, no, there on Twitter.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that you're like public about where you live, but
no, I am. It's on my Twitter. It says I'm Leicester.
oh,
Yeah, I'm repping the boys. It's an interesting time at the moment. You know, Leicester last few years ago was, you know, popping, the new hipster favorite team, and then now, yeah, maybe going back down
I'm
to
really sad
championship.
that they're gonna get relegated. To be honest,
Yeah. Well, it'll be easier for me to get tickets now. Before it was like impossible because a small stadium and it was very popular. But now, yeah, it'll be easy to get some tickets for me.
I know you want to finish, but before we go on, there is one topic that is hot now on Twitter, which is Milan Skriniar. Final dance. Are you with or without that? Final dance, if he's fit, Champions League final, you're with or without?
Because he can't be fit. He can't. There's no way he can be fit. That's the thing. He's been out since February. How is he going to be fit? How can you be match fit without playing any football? There's no way that he can be fit. He can be fit maybe for 20, 30 minutes. Then yeah, bring him on as a substitute to if you're going to close the game out or something. Apart from that, no, I don't see any chance of him being. I'm not even talking about like people being the childish way of like, you know, no, because of what he did or whatever PSG. I'm just talking objectively, logically, he's not going to be fit.
Yeah, me too. But the thing about it is that I trust the new technology of measuring if he's fit or not. But if he's going to be match fit, I doubt it. Of course, he's definitely not going to be match fit.
And it's the worst possible team to come back, even if you're not quite fit. Like you're gonna get dragged out of position left, right, and center with like Grealish, Bernardo, Gundogan, De Bruyne like floating around. It's like the worst team possible to come back into. So strong no from me.
It's a no for me if he's not fit. If he's not fit, and I doubt that he's gonna be fit. So
if he was fit, then yeah, I would say 100%. You know, bring in how have Darmian right wing back, Skriniar there, close that right hand side down, but he's not. And like this is completely objective outside of the what we're talking about off the pitch. Mo, you must make a watch along against Atalanta every time you do. We win. There you go.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday now. It was supposed to be Sunday. That Marotta was fuming. They moved it to Saturday.
Why did they move it to Saturday? Because they want us to lose.
They want, you know, for the TV, so they have multiple games at different times. But yeah, imagine we play.
Because final. Juventus and Milan play Sunday at the same time, and they won.
Yeah. Disgrace.
Yeah, probably I will do a watch along for that as well. Probably. Because that day everything is in the morning. I'm just excited about Dortmund winning the Bundesliga instead of Bayern Munich.
Yeah. I don't trust Dortmund until I see them lifting.
That's why I want to watch. They play at home against Mainz, and I'm like, I really want them to win it, you know. And Mainz are like playing for nothing. Mainz cannot get to Europe, cannot get relegated. They are playing for nothing. So I'm like, Dortmund, it's in your hand. If you bottle it from here, you'll be the laughing stock of everybody in the world at the moment, because I really want Bayern Munich to lose the Bundesliga because I really want to change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Like it's just boring. I mean, I kind of like sympathize with Bayern because I lived in Munich for a year and I used to go in the Guardiola season. I went to like 3 or 4 games, so like I kind of like them, but it's just boring, man. Like someone else needs to win.
Yeah, someone else needs to win, so people will watch Bundesliga again because people stop watching. And so that day I will. So 2 back-to-back watch-alongs, people you'll get, and then the Champions League.
Oh yeah, well, wait, Mo, before you go, the guy that you were saying to come to Inter, Tuchel, he's this guy Tuchel. Remember, you were saying he's the number 1 coach available. We bring him right now. This guy is bottling the Bundesliga. What are you saying about that?
By the way, I don't like Thomas Tuchel as much. I actually said that because I wanted someone that will elevate the club's level. But I don't think I was vocal. People at Chelsea got at me when I said that I don't think he's like a top-notch coach. He's a good coach, But he isn't, to be honest, a Pep or a Jurgen Klopp. He isn't. He isn't. For me, I would take Antonio Conte before him.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to trigger you more. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
but yeah,
I
yeah.
was just like,
I am. But again, Thomas Tuchel is all right. He's because he's a guy that knows how to close defenses, and I thought that sometime we want that. I don't like Bayern. Come on, don't they deserve it? There is a there's a super
yeah.
sticker or something.
Italy travel photos. Thank you. I've never seen this person here before. If you're new to the channel, thank you. If you're new to subscribe, and thank you for the little sticker. Appreciate it. Send a question in. Like we're here the last couple of minutes to send in a question if you have any or any remarks, Mr. or Miss Italy travel photos.
I'm really
Yeah.
tempted to do a watch along for the Champions League final,
Ooh,
but uh, it's gonna be tough. It's absolutely
it
gonna be
is.
very tough, and I can be labeled a bad luck if we lose.
No, I think you've done enough like good like watch alongs for us Mo, to not be labeled that like
No, but you know what I mean.
you
Like, it's very tempting to do a watch along because if we win, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. But if we lose, it's gonna be demoralizing.
yeah. But if we go in there, what do you make of like the whole with the English? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you see it because you're also on the internet. But like the English media, how we're just completely disregarding us and treating us like as if we're like, I don't know, Accrington Stanley who made it to the Champions League final or something. That we're just some disgusting little team that is living like a charity. Is a charity game. They're helping us or something. It's crazy.
Because let's just say it as it is, because we made ourselves a laughing stock. It's not that we made ourselves, it's just the circumstances, the financial, our CEO saying that we need money, signing players on free, uh Antonio Conte, of
No,
course.
but I mean, Mo, like
Let me
you
let me just finish because
live.
I have a point. But I'm actually, in my opinion, I think they don't watch Serie A, and because of the difference in the English speaking media, and because me and you speak English more and we follow more English media, so we see this news. They don't know. I have seen people said that we only watch Inter 4 times this year. They don't even watch the Derby d'Italia, Inter Juventus, because there's a Premier League game going on, or there's a Real Madrid Barcelona game going on. They don't know. They don't know the level of Bastoni. Like, I was talking. Let me give you an example. I was talking to Terry and the rest of the panels, and they were saying that we didn't know that Bastoni is that good of a left center back. We didn't know that Barella is that good. They didn't know. They thought that, yes, they watched him in the Euros, they watched him here and there in the Champions League, but they didn't know that this Bastoni guy can play long balls, for example. They're like, how can this guy has a left foot that can cross, can do stuff like this? They don't know that Onana can distribute, and they were surprised that Onana can distribute the ball like this. People don't watch.
That's what I mean, bro. It's not about us making putting ourselves in this position. That's just that ignorance with a lot of them that
But
they
the
don't even
PR, what
watch.
I
But
mean is that our PR, the PR that comes from us, or the PR that is going around, is that we sign players for free. We don't have any money. We need to sell our superstars. And also, there's one more thing. When our main striker is Lautaro Martinez, the World Cup didn't do us any favors.
yeah.
I think that made a massive.
And Lukaku.
And Lukaku as well. Selling Lukaku and bringing him on loan and having him not play for us and he's injured made us look like we're a desperate club. We're a club that is not run very well. We need money. We're struggling financially.
And we
And
have
also,
rejects. The
and we
rejects
have
like
and we have
Darmian.
Mkhitaryan, Darmian, Lukaku playing. It made us look bad. You know what I mean? And I'm at fault of this. Us saying that Dumfries is not good enough player, us saying Mkhitaryan is, us saying, I'm serious, me saying that Lautaro is not good enough didn't help our case, because people took this and watching the World Cup. Remember, the people that are on Twitter are the people that watch, here, that watch Never, that watch the Terrace. These are the people, and they're watching me saying that I don't like Lautaro. I'm at fault, but I'm just not gonna lie for them. And also the World Cup. Oh my God, his form was
Bro,
terrible.
yeah. Yeah.
Remember
There was
Terry's
this,
opening. I remember Terry's opening sentence in the match reaction of us versus Liverpool last year. He's saying, Inter with zero pace. Lautaro Martinez, a striker that cannot play in the Premier League because he'll have zero pace. That by itself was painted in everybody's mind that Lautaro is someone who has zero pace, cannot run. But they don't see the other things that when you put him as a number 9, he can snatch a goal here and there. That's the problem.
Yeah. No, but like remember even at the Euros mode, like with it when Italy went into the final, even then there was like, oh, this team, oh, they got up front, Immobile, the
But
midfield's
Immobile
all
looked
right.
terrible.
Yeah. And that was at home, England were at home at Wembley, everything, but we know how that game ended. I feel like in general there's this, and it always has been that way. I don't know. I live in this country. I don't know why. Even when Serie A like wasn't as bad as this, there was always this like disregard of other leagues. It's just
Yeah, but that's the English media.
yeah.
People say Declan Rice is better than Barella. Like, seriously, by the way.
Anyway, let's finish with this question mode. Do you still think easy top 4 for Inter? What do you think?
Not now, because we play Saturday against Atalanta, so not now.
Yeah, Atalanta
and if
Torino.
Juventus win tomorrow, yeah, I think I believe we can win against Torino, but I'm not sure against Atalanta on Saturday. If the cup goes to extra time, that's not going to be easy.
Yeah. No, I think because of the Juve situation, that's the only thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it on actual points, but because of the Juve situation, that gives me that confidence now that whatever happens, we probably will be shoved into top 4 regardless. But yeah, today it gave us a little jolt, yeah, because we were starting to get a bit more comfortable with the top 4, but now it's not comfortable anymore. We probably have to wait until the last.
And remember, Lazio aren't in good form. They might win against Cremonese, but who says they're going to win against Empoli?
Yeah, and they're playing Udinese right now, so hopefully Udinese do something at home.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Thank you, Mo, for coming through as always. Anything you want to plug for Inter Worldwide, brother?
Oh yeah, watch along Wednesday. Watch us. Do watch along for.
Yeah. 100%. But yeah, thank you everyone that came through. Inter 1, Napoli 3. It is what it is. We go on to the next one tomorrow. Preview with the Fiorentina fan, guys. Make sure you check it out. Thank you to the people that donated, like Ridwan and Never Around and Italy Travel Photos. Appreciate you all. Thank you to the channel members. Leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ciao ragazzi. Always, Forza Inter.